India observes third Javelin Throw Day. The Athletics Federation of India, the apex governing body for athletics in the nation, made a resounding decision to mark this day as National Javelin Day on August 7, 2023. The auspicious occasion is dedicated to celebrating the awe-inspiring achievement of Neeraj Chopra, a true champion who made an indelible mark on the global stage. The days observed, or this year it was the third Javelin Throw Day. The genesis of National Javelin Day finds its roots in the extraordinary feat accomplished by Neeraj Chopra during the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Next is Sangram Singh. World Professional Wrestling Hub, that is WPWH, appoints Sangram Singh as the brand ambassador. WPWH aims to provide a prominent platform for both Indian and international wrestlers to showcase their talent. Sangram Singh is an Indian wrestler, actor, motivational speaker, philanthropist, health guru, and honorary doctorate. Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports of India chose him as a brand ambassador and Fit India icon of Fit India Campaign 2021. He is also the face of anti-tobacco campaign Tobacco Free India. Nirakshi. India recently launched Nirakshi, an autonomous underwater vehicle for mine detection. Named Nirakshi, meaning ice in the water, it is first of its kind in the country. It is a collaboration of Kolkata-based warship maker Garden Research Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited and MSME entity Aerospace Engineering Private Limited. It can be used for a variety of functions ranging from mine detection to mine disposal to underwater survey. It is a 2.1 meter long cylindrical unmanned vehicle about a foot in diameter and weighing around 45 kilograms. It has an endurance of nearly 4 hours and is capable of operating up to a depth of 300 meters. The AUV, currently capable of mine detection, is part of GRSA's broader ambitions to create autonomous sea surface vehicles, sea-based drones, and explore green propulsion technologies. Akira ransomware. Recently, the Computer Emergency Response Team of India, that is CERT-In, issued an alert for ransomware dubbed Akira. Akira ransomware is designed to encrypt data, create a ransomware node, and delete Windows shadow volume copies on affected devices. The ransomware gets its name due to its ability to modify file names of all encrypted files by appending them with the Akira extension. Akira ransomware work is designed to close processes or shut down Windows services. It uses VPN services, especially when users have not enabled two-factor authentication. The ransomware also terminates active Windows services using the Windows Restart Manager API, preventing any interference with the encryption process. It also avoids modifying Windows system files with extensions like .syn, .msl, and .exe. Once sensitive data is stolen and encrypted, the ransomware leaves behind a note named Akira_readme.txt, which includes information about the attack and the link to Akira's leak and negotiation site. Each victim is given a unique negotiation password to be entered into the threat actor's Tor site. World Cities Cultural Forum. Bengaluru has become the first Indian city to join World Cities Cultural Forum as a member. Bengaluru city is the first city and the 41st member of the WCCF. This announcement underscores Bengaluru's burgeoning global influence and its rise as a hub of innovation, creativity, and culture. WCCF plans to work closely with the Unboxing BLR Foundation. This not-for-profit initiative aims to make the city vibrant, inclusive, and global. About Unboxing BLR Foundation. Launched in April 2022, it is a Bangalore-focused not-for-profit platform aiming to transform the city into a vibrant, inclusive, and a global hub. The volunteer driven initiative is driving various projects, including an authoritative book on Bengaluru, which is a document series, and it is India's first startup tech museum and a city festival. Please note, WCCF is a global network of cities that share research and intelligence and explore the role of culture in future prosperity. Prioritizing culture in urban planning, the forum fosters cultural exchange, creating equitable, prosperous, and sustainable communities. The World Cities Culture Forum is a network of local governments and cultural sector leaders from 40 world cities. The World Cities Culture Forum was established in London in 2012. World Coffee Conference. Bengaluru is all set to host the 5th edition of the World Coffee Conference between September 25th and 28th. World Coffee Conference 2023 is the first time India is hosting the conference. The event is to be jointly organized by the Coffee Board, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and International Coffee Organization. Mascot of the conference is Coffee Swami. The theme is Sustainability through Circular Economy and Regenerative Agriculture. International Coffee Organization is a body set up in 1963 under the United Nations to boost the economic importance of coffee globally. It is the only intergovernmental organization for coffee and represents 93% of the world coffee production and 63% of the world consumption. India is a member of this organization. Coffee Board of India was established through a constitutional act, that is Coffee Act 7 of 1942, under the administrative control of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. To cultivate coffee, you need hot and humid climate for its growth. The temperature should range between 15 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall is between 150 to 250 centimeters. For its cultivation, you need well-drained loamy soil containing a good deal of humus and minerals like iron and calcium. It is generally grown under shady areas. Dry weather is necessary at the time of ripening of the berries. It is grown on hill slopes at elevations from 600 to 1600 meters above sea level. The important coffee growing states in India include Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha. Karnataka is the largest producer. About 70% of the total coffee production happens in Karnataka. Refund of duties and taxes on exported products scheme to the coffee sector to boost exports. Please remember, coffee was brought to India by Baba Budan in the 17th century from Arabia and was raised in the Baba Budan hills of Karnataka. It is indigenous to the Abyssinia Plateau, Ethiopia. British planters established large coffee estates near Chikmagalur in Karnataka in 1826, Manantodi in Wayanad, and Chevrois in 1830, Nilgiris in 1839. Ullas Initiative. Akhila Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam event was recently organized to mark the 3rd anniversary of the National Education Policy 2020. As part of the event, the government launched the Ullas, that is Navbharat Saksharata Karyakram mobile application. What is Ullas Navbharat Saksharata Karyakram? Ullas here stands for Understanding Lifelong Learning for All in Society. The objective of this initiative is to promote lifelong learning and bridge the gaps in basic literacy and critical life skills among citizens aged 15 and above. This user-friendly mobile application serves as a digital gateway to diverse learning resources via the Diksha portal. What are the other government initiatives related to educational reforms? National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Pragyata, Midday Meal Scheme, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, PM Shri Schools. We have a previous year questions asked in UPSC related to this topic. The question is, Which of the following provisions of the Constitution does not or does India have a bearing on education? I repeat, which of the following provisions of the Constitution does India have a bearing on education? 1. Directive Principles of State Policy. 2. Rural and Urban Local Bodies. 3. 5th Schedule. 4th, 6th Schedule. 5th, 7th Schedule. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 3, 4, 5 only, 1, 2, 5 only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is D, that is all of the above. Smile 75 scheme. The scheme was launched in August 2022 and the performance of the scheme was recently analyzed. The objective of the scheme is to make Indian cities or towns and municipal areas begging free. It is implemented by Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry. It is a part of the ministry's ongoing SMILE project. SMILE here stands for Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprise. Under the scheme, Garima Graves are being constructed. It is a housing facility under the scheme to ensure food, clothing, recreational facilities, skill development opportunities, recreational activities, and medical support. According to Census 2011, India has over 4 lakh beggars. West Bengal tops the chart, followed by Uttar Pradesh and Bihar at number 2 and 3 respectively. Please note, there is no central act on beggary. However, many states and union territories have used certain sections of the Bombay Prevention of Beggary Act of 1959 as the basis for their own laws. Bombay Prevention of Beggary Act of 1959 criminalizes the beggary. In India, begging was first criminalized in the 1920s as part of a colonial logic that sought to subjugate certain communities by imputing criminality to them. Quit India Movement. Quit India Movement is also known as the August Movement or Bharat Chodo Andolan. On 7 to 8 August 1942, the All India Congress Committee met in Bombay and ratified the Quit India resolution. Gandhi recalled for do or die on day, that is August 8th in 1942, in his speech at the Gowalia Tank Maidan, now popularly known as the August Kranti Maidan. The slogan Quit India was coined by Yusuf Mehreli, a socialist and a trade unionist who also served as mayor of Mumbai. Mehreli had also coined the slogan Simon Go Back. What caused the Quit India movement? Firstly, it is the failure of Cripps mission. It failed because it offered India not complete freedom but the dominion status to India along with the partition. Secondly, Indian involvement in World War II without prior consultation. The British assumption of unconditional support from India to the British in the World War II was not taken well by the Indian National Congress. Thirdly, it was the prevalence of anti-British sentiment. The anti-British sentiments and demand for full independence had gained popularity among Indian masses. What were the demands of the movement? The demand was to end the British rule in India with immediate effect to get the cooperation of Indians in the World War II against fascism. There was also a demand to form a provisional government after the withdrawal of the Britishers. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. The 151st birth anniversary of Aurobindo was observed on August 15, 2023. Sri Aurobindo was born on August 15, 1872 in Kolkata, West Bengal. He was a yogi, seer, philosopher, poet, and Indian nationalist who propounded a philosophy of divine life on earth through spiritual evolution. In Pondicherry, he founded a community of spiritual seekers which took shape as the Sri Aurobindo Ashram in 1926. He was much influenced by the American Revolution, revolts in Italy, and the medieval French revolts against England. He attended Congress sessions and at the same time helped establish the Anushilan Samiti of Calcutta in 1902. He and his brother revolutionary Bharin Ghosh contributed articles to the magazine Jugantar, which inspired many young people to take up revolutionary work. He was also a journalist editing newspapers such as Bande Mataram. In May 1908, Aurobindo was arrested in connection with the Alipore conspiracy case. In 1914, he started publishing a magazine called Arya. He wrote copiously, and his greatest literary achievement was Savitri, an epic poem with about 24,000 lines. He developed a kind of yoga called integral yoga. National Handloom Day. PM Modi recently addressed the 9th National Handloom Day in Delhi in order to promote India's rich heritage of handloom. The theme of the National Handloom Day 2023 is Handlooms for Sustainable Fashion, focusing on the sustainable and environmentally beneficial alternative to machine made fabrics. The PM launched a textile and crafts repository e-portal by the name of Bharatiya Vastra Evam Shilpakosh, which was developed by NIFT. It will serve as a one-stop resource providing information on new developments and current events relating to textiles and crafts. The establishment of the Ekta malls in every state capital is also being considered under this event. Sangatan Se Safalata and Khadi for Fashion are films based on the importance of handloom sectors screened in the event. Let us now look at the historical context related to handlooms. The Rig Veda contains one of the oldest mentions of handloom weaving in India. The origin of National Handloom Day has its roots back in the Swadeshi movement of 1905. It commemorates the Swadeshi movement, which was launched on 7th of August 1905. Northern Sea Route. Russia is planning to invest 2 trillion rubles in the development of its Northern Sea Route over the next 13 years. The sea route connects the eastern and western parts of the Arctic Ocean. The route runs from the Barents Sea near Russia's border with Norway to the Bering Strait between Siberia and Alaska. The route is different from the Northwest Passage, which is a series of possible shipping routes connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through the Canadian Arctic. The entire route lies in the Arctic waters and within Russia's exclusive economic zone. It is 1/3 of the distance of the traditional route through the Suez Canal. It is the shortest shipping route connecting the western part of the Eurasia and the Asia Pacific region. The overall length is around 5,600 kilometers long. The route includes the Sea of the Arctic Ocean, Kara, Laptev, East Siberian and Chukchi, which remain icebound during most parts of the year. NSR is being promoted as an alternative to the Suez Canal that would reduce the gap between Europe and countries in the Asia Pacific region. Great Nicobar Project. In lieu of the trees being chopped, compensatory afforestation would be carried out in Haryana as the scope of plantation in Andaman and Nicobar Islands is very limited. Let us have a look at the Great Nicobar Development Plan. The project is being spearheaded by Andaman and Nicobar Islands Integrated Development Corporation under a vision plan conceived by the Niti Aayog. Great Nicobar Island is the southernmost of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and is located north of Sumatra Island of Indonesia. Indira Point, earlier known as Pygmalion Point, lies at the tip of the Great Nicobar Island and is the southernmost point of India. The island has several rivers including the Alexandra, Amritkaur, Dogmar and Galtia. Mount Tulier is the highest point on the island. INS Baz, located near Campbell Bay on the island, is a naval air station under the Joint Services Andaman and Nicobar Command of the Indian Armed Forces. Why then there is a need for development here? Its strategic location provides opportunities to tap into the flow of global trade. The island lies adjacent to the Malacca Strait, a major Indian Ocean choke point. And its southern tip, Indira Point, is near the major international sea route which carries about 20 to 25% of the global sea trade and 35% of world oil supplies. There is geopolitical significance of having a stronger presence in the island given the consolidation by the foreign countries in the crucial Indian Ocean region. Hey everyone, welcome back to Care Magazine. This is Raj Shekhar, and in today's podcast, we shall have a look at some of the important places which were in news in past 1 month, that is August 2023. Firstly, let us look at Sulina channel. Why was it in news, and what is the significance of this channel? The channel holds immense importance for Ukraine's grain trade as an alternative passage after Russia's withdrawal from the Black Sea grain deal. It is a distributary of the Danube River. It connects major Ukrainian ports to the Black Sea within Romania's borders. The Danube River is the second longest river in Europe after Volga in Russia. It rises in the Black Forest Mountains of western Germany and flows for 2,850 km to its mouth on the Black Sea. The countries it flows through include Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova, Ukraine. We also have a practice question regarding this. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Sulina Channel is a distributary of the Volga River connecting Ukraine to the Black Sea. The Sulina Channel is located entirely within the borders of Ukraine and plays a key role in its freshwater transportation system. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is D.